Hi everyone, welcome back to Paper Therapy with Amy. I'm Amy and here is a layout I wanted to show you in one of my older albums. Recently, Jessica Dipzinski made this layout and I remembered, oh, that was one of my favorite layouts. So I decided that I need to use this layout again. It was in the Make It From Your Heart, the two earlier books that came in like a magazine format, and you think I can find mine? I don't. I think I loaned them to somebody and never got them back because I absolutely don't know where they are. And it's before I moved into this house already. So I think they're gone. Or I threw them out with old catalogs by mistake. That's the other possibility. I sure hope not. Anyways, I have pictures. So this is the layout and I'm going to write down, I'll sketch it for you so that I can kind of have it beside me. And then because I couldn't show you in the magazine, I wanted to show you this way. So I'll give you a sketch of it and yeah, then I'm just gonna get started. It's some winter photos. This is my very quick sketch. I'm gonna be doing 3x4 photos in these spots, so it'll come together really fast. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to choose. Here's my photos though. And then I think actually this one here and this one. And then these ones down the side, I think. So these ones down the side will be cut to squares. When I took these photos, I knew just what I was gonna want to use. So you'll probably know pretty quick too that it's this sheet. I haven't had a chance to look if it's still available, but if it is, it will be linked down below. So that's gonna go like that. Let's glue that down. This layout's gonna come together really quick because I have all the measurements and I don't have to come up with my own plan, which is what I usually do. I used to use sketches way more, but I don't do it as much anymore. So now they're a little different. I actually kind of like this, so I think I'm gonna flip it. So that's like this, right? The white corners. I want that to show. So I'm actually gonna flip it like this. Okay, so these three will go down the side here, and I already can see that they're gonna need something behind them to make them pop a bit. I might put them on one thing. And then I think these could handle a bit of a white trim too, because it is a busy background, but don't forget it'll have cardstock all the way around it, so it'll be okay. I thought that this green and this harbor kind of, or I'm not sure if that's gray or harbor. I think it's, oh no, that's mist. It lends itself to green. Like I think I can get away with using this green together with it. So I'm gonna do that. And then I think a good one would be this one. So I have a strip cut here. So let's try that one. So each of these photos is a 3x4 and each photo needs a 3x3 square underneath it. Now these are slightly smaller than 3x4 because of the way my printer prints, but for the purpose of recreating this layout, it's a 3x4 photo with a 3x3 square of paper, and you could fill those with pictures too underneath. You could also alternatively use a 4x6 photo. I was a little bit strategic when I cut those squares that what was in the scene was kind of what I wanted. If there was a snowflake to cut off or a sleigh, then I had to choose whether I wanted the snowflake or the sleigh. I'm also going to use this paper with all the words. So this is from the Gnomes for Winter paper packet, and it is still available. And the other paper I'm going to be using is Evergreen, and it is also still available. There definitely needs to be a bit of a white trim around these, so I'm just going to glue them down and get that ready, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some things ready here. I'm just gonna take this off and show you the layout like this. So this is a lot, right? It's pretty busy in the background, but no worries, because I'm gonna get some calmer things. Now, the sketch I have here shows you, I'm not necessarily gonna do these points, but that's what the layout I had. I wanted to pull this out maybe even farther, so I haven't trimmed these yet. And I may, instead of doing a 2x7 piece here, so that would be a piece like this. And then another one, obviously not this pattern, but then another one coming this way. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to start, oh, sorry. I'm losing all my papers here. Okay, I'm gonna start by, I'll find that other one in a minute. Coming across here, and then there'll be another piece to here, and I think I'm gonna flag the ends. Oh, it's right on my lap. Has that ever happened to you? And I think I'm gonna flag the ends, but I need to leave a space here for those 3 pictures that are coming down this side. So I'm just gonna have a hair of pictures there. Now I really like this one, but I like it better as a full snowflake than just like that. So I think I'm gonna try and cover that up. And the way I'll do that is with this one. And now I just want to continue to make, and I think I'll flag all these ends. So this probably can come out. Anyways, I'm going to continue to make a background for this so that the busyness isn't right next to it. So we're gonna have that. Now, I have this paper with the writing on it, so let's put a piece of that over here. How about that? And a little bit of overlapping going on, and a little piece sticking out here. Not too much here, because like I said, I've got something going on over here. Then I'm going to add some of this one, but I don't want it right next to here, so I'm gonna put it up top over here. And this one maybe will come out a bit farther. So I'll dovetail that. I might even tuck this in a little. I'll do on this side is just dovetail them so that they're all, it would actually look nicer if it wasn't on the, I'd like it to be on the light blue, put it that way. So let's try doing that. And then I'll ink it to really show the difference. Oh, had the wrong side there for a second. Okay. Then I have this one. Let's put this one here. And then I have some gaps, so we can fill those with some zip strips. I have this zip strip here, which could go, we could come down. Or maybe even, yeah. And then this one can go kind of like this. I think this way. So it has to go under here. So I'll just snip it there. And then this side, we'll just give it a quick dovetail here. Where did I put that one? There. A little crooked. There we go. That's better. Have that one there. And I'll dovetail these as well. Like I'm just going to do them all, I think. And then I need a little piece of this over here. And I feel like this is really bare up here, although I am going to put a title there, but I think maybe it would be nice to have some of these green brought up to the top just to tie that green in. And I think that's the trick to mixing paper packs together. You have to put a lot of both of the colors so that you're almost fooled into thinking that this green is close enough to this green. It is close enough. Like it's the same color family. Not sure where I put the little piece of this that I had over here, but I'll find it and I'm going to dovetail those, ink it, glue it down, and then we can work on title and embellishment. Okay, see how that creates like a palette background, and it's not exactly the sketch, but it's very similar to the sketch in that I didn't put this part here. I didn't put this part in, but I used strips to do it instead. So this is a great layout if you don't have a ton of paper left from a paper pack. Anyways, I have these guys to put down this side. So I did have this one and I thought I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that green bit. I think I don't want that green bit on there. I actually think it would be fun if it was a little bit scalloped, but I'm not really willing to cut that out. So I'm going to take green off. This is a strip from one of the papers in Evergreen. And I think Evergreen's still available, or at least the kit, the workshop kit, I think is available for sure. And then I have this strip with the snowflake bows on it. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get both of those there. It is kind of busy. I came a little far with the stuff over here, but I mean, this could go up and I could put a little bit of embellishments here. Or maybe I have to not have that one and just have this one. And I do have another of the dark blue, which I think makes a nice, unless they go here. Let's try something different here. That's okay. I didn't think I was gonna like that, and now I do. I kind of do like it. So I'm gonna leave that for now. I inked around the edges with charcoal ink on everything, and I've glued everything down, leaving a little space if I want to tuck things underneath. This Winter Memories is a title from the Gnomes for winter. I cut out some snowflakes from white glitter paper, but I did not have a huge piece of glitter paper to work with, so I cut some half snowflakes out too, knowing that I'd want to tuck them behind things anyways. So that's why some of these are little half pieces. And I'm using from my scrap bin some of a lighter green. It's sage. It's juniper, but it matches sage well enough. I've inked it. And then I'm also using pine, and then the pine cones are made of craft paper. And that is the pine cone and sprigs from the card workshop, which I actually think is still available. I would have thought it would have been sold out by now, but it's still there. It's a Christmas card workshop, but those little Thincuts are awesome. And I said, if anybody watches my channel all the time, you know I said I wasn't going to get them, and I got them anyway. Of course, I just could not resist. Well, I found that little snowflakes are all beautiful in their own way, or we're beautiful in our own way like snowflakes. And I thought this is the perfect page to use it. I don't have a ton of pages like this, so I decided to kind of have a subtitle. And I tried it all over the page, but because the other page is pretty busy with pictures, I thought I'll just keep it on this side. And I'm just going to add to that little embellishment cluster over there, and add to the one at the top of the right-hand page as well to get that triangle. While I'm putting some of these finishing touches on this page, I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. And if you are enjoying this video, it would be great if you would hit that thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube. And I would also love to have you as a subscriber if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, just hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I post a new video, which I try to do about once a week. I'm not sure if I'll get one done for next week, as I am going on a trip with my husband to somewhere warm. We have had an unseasonably mild winter. It's been quite warm, like, you know, just a little bit colder than freezing. But the cold weather is on its way for Friday. We might not even have school on Friday because it'll be too cold for, they don't want kids waiting outside for buses and stuff when it's that cold. So for those of you who are in the northern states, you know what I'm talking about. And for those of you, and Canada, of course, but for those of you who are in Australia or the southern states, yes, it gets so cold they cancel school. So my little trip with my husband is coming at exactly the right time. I'm just tucking another one of those snowflakes in, and then I'm going to put one over on the right side as well. It shows up really nice there on Mabel's body. That picture of Mabel was quite dark. I'll try and show you in the end, but I managed to lighten it up. And I do want to do a little video on photo editing and maybe one day one on Canva. But I'm trying to figure out a way or get somebody to loan me their phone so I can do that because, you know, my people, they don't always want to give up their phones, and my iPad takes terrible videos. It will definitely happen at some point, though. Maybe I can get something accomplished while I am in the Virgin Islands. That's where we're headed to, and we'll take lots of pictures so I can come back and scrapbook them with you guys. I added a little bit of strip journaling here, and I did it in black, kind of offset this black. The only thing that bothers me actually about this layout is this fits so good here, I put it on, but I don't like that this is written in blue and this is written in black. Maybe because there's no black up here. But I decided I just have to be okay with it. It's not that big a deal. And I just thought sequins were kind of cute for this page. So, and I have so many of them from years gone by. So I'm just gonna add blue ones. They look really good with this paper. There. And then maybe, it's hard to use the biggest ones, but sometimes if you tuck them under a little, like that. I'm gonna bring these up for a bit of a close-up to show you the little bits and pieces. It's hard to do this layout justice because that top paper just looks like gray, but as you can see, it has a bit of a plaid to it. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out, and I got over the black and blue different titles. I'm trying here to show you the picture of Mabel. I was able to edit it so that you could actually see her eyes. And the original picture, because it was so bright out, you couldn't see her eyes. So I do want to work on making a photo editing video for you, and I will try to do that. That is it from me today. I will catch you next time here on YouTube. Bye.